Hi Felicia, my name's Christian with RenGen SEO. We are a family-owned digital marketing agency, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video to give you some free tips and tricks that you can use to increase your online presence all on your own. And so, contrary to popular belief, a website can actually bring you leads in and of itself without paying outside lead services like Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. And the leads that come through your website are going to be exclusive to you. So you're not going to be playing the game of whoever paid the most money to Zillow gets the best leads, or competing with multiple agents for the same leads. They're your leads because it's your site. So I have your Facebook page pulled up here. I'm glad to see that you have a Realtor Facebook page. So hey, I'm Felicia. Give me a call. I'm a Realtor. Very easy, plain to see. Congratulations on that. Believe it or not, a lot of Realtors don't even have on their Facebook the fact that they are Realtors, and that's huge. So I'm really glad to see that. Congratulations on that. Now, the real question is, how much money is this Facebook page bringing you? Only you know that answer. But we'll get to the guts of this video. Try and make it short and sweet for you so that you can get the most value out of your time. Now, three things we're going to talk about is content, citations, and backlinks. The first is content. Citations. I'm sorry. So what a citation is anywhere on the web that your business name, address, and phone number is listed in various directories. That would include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, Yelp, the Chamber of Commerce. All of those are going to give you citations. The more citations you have, the higher up you're going to rank in what we like to call here the map pack. So as you can see, I typed in Beltsville, Maryland Realtors. Okay, we have Argent Realty, Matane Okoye, and we got Bushi, Ofadil Realtor. Okay, so I did some homework. I didn't see that you had a Google My Business page. But more importantly, I'd like to show you that there are potentially down here. This down here is what we like to call the organic search. So a lot of times what you'll notice, I do see Long and Foster, I do see Zip Realty. Those companies actually look like they're above like Remax and Century 21. So a lot of time Rocket Homes right here. So a lot of times you'll notice that if somebody has a website that's implemented properly with search engine optimization, they can actually compete up here on the first page with the big dogs and outbeat Remax and Coldwell Banker and Century 21. So I don't see it in your particular area, which means there's a good chance that you could potentially do it yourself. Now, next to that, this is the map pack. This is the first page of the map pack. So as you can see, we first saw those first three listed. That is where you want to be. But to be honest with you, anywhere in here, you're going to be getting leads. So my first suggestion would be to get yourself a Google My Business page. Now, for the purposes of this video, I used, let me see here, I used Matane Okoye's Google My Business page, and the computer's running up. Here we go. So here it is. So this is what a Google My Business page will look like. Couple things I want to point out. So obviously, first of all, get yourself one. You see there's address, hours, phone, and then next is the reviews. So as you can see, Matane has 35 reviews with a 5-star. So we recommend actually minimum 25. So she's actually above 10 above what we recommend minimum. But either way, we recommend 25 minimum. So once you get your Google My Business page up and running, obviously start pushing for those reviews. The more the better, but again, we recommend minimum 25. And then next is the photos. So a lot of people don't grasp the concept or even know that search engines like Google actually read how your photos are saved on the back end. So a lot of times when we upload photos to the computer will create a file name for that photo that we don't specify. So normally it's like pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, or just random letters and numbers. Well, that's no good. That's not bringing any value. So we actually recommend for your Google My Business page to have 10 minimum photos. And so it looks like Matane has well above that 10 mark. The real question is how they're saved. So again, I'm not going to go into it in this video, but keep in mind that your photos and how they're saved matters. So if they're not saved the right way, it's not going to help you, especially in real estate. So back to the Google My Business page. Again, we recommend 10 photos minimum, saved the right way, 25 reviews. Obviously, you're going to want to complete your profile, add your website link to it, and you'll definitely be well on your way. with getting citations to getting some leads with your Google My Business page. And so next, I actually have your website pulled up, FeliciaTaylor.cbintouch.com right here. And so I did see on your Facebook page, so I'm going to go back here and I am going to look and see if this website that's linked to your Facebook gives us anything different. It looks like they are the same website. Okay, so you have a website. So you obviously understand the importance of being online. The real question is how many people are finding your website organically, meaning how many people are finding your website on their own, coming to it and going, oh, wow, we're going to call Felicia up and we're going to buy a house or sell a house through it, okay? Only you know the answer to that. But if they're not coming to your website organically, then there's a good chance that you're not bringing in any money and your website's just there to make you look good. Bottom line, when it comes to websites and search engine optimization, especially real estate websites with the IDX feed and with all the listing photos, you want to make sure your photos are saved the right way and you want to have content, good content. Now, this is your Facebook page, or your website, and I'm seeing less than, like, say 500 words max. You're going to want to pump that number up to 1,500 minimum. So just keep that in mind when you're building your website. 1,500 words minimum, and then all your photos saved the right way. And then the last thing is backlinks. So what a backlink is anywhere that your website can be found on the internet. So as you can see, you have 56 backlinks from 10 referring domains with a 77 domain rating and a 16 URL rating. Okay, so the 16 URL rating is relatively low. You do have a higher domain rating, and I have a good feeling that's because it's a Coldwell Banker powered site. So you're actually getting your power from Coldwell Banker. But like I said, the question is, how many leads are you getting from this site? Is it bringing you any value? So just keep in mind, once you either revamp this site or just build your own, which I would highly recommend, you're going to want to get backlinks from reputable sites that aren't spammy. So just keep in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. You want your backlinks coming from sites that are relevant and not spammy. So just because you have 56 backlinks, if half of them are coming from lawn chairs for sale in Florida sites, then it's not bringing you any value. It's actually hurting you. So you want all your backlinks coming from powerful sites that are relevant to the trade. So Felicia, I hope this video finds you well. I hope that you can find the time to implement these tips and tricks into your business, into your online presence, to bring you some leads and some more money in turn. And so if you have any questions or comments or feedback, please do feel free to get in touch with us. And other than that, thank you very much for watching.